Welcome to our explainer. Today, we're going to talk about something you have definitely dealt with, even if you never really thought about it. Those little pop-ups, those tooltips, those menus that show up right when you move your mouse.
Okay, you know the feeling, right? You're on a website, you move your mouse over a menu item, and this whole list of options appears. Perfect. But then you try to move your cursor over to click on one of those options, and poof, the whole thing just vanishes. Or maybe a little info box pops up, but it's gone before you could even finish the first sentence. It is insanely frustrating.
But here's the thing. This isn't just a minor annoyance, a little design quirk. For millions of people, this exact kind of unpredictable design makes huge parts of the web completely unusable. It's a massive barrier.
So let's get into that, because this is the core issue. We're going to look at who this really affects and why what seems like a small glitch for one person can be a total deal breaker for someone else.
Now, the official term for this is content on hover or focus, but really unpredictable content says it all. We're talking about any new stuff, text, buttons, you name it, that pops up when you mouse over something and just gets in the way of what you're actually trying to do.
And what's really eye-opening here is just how many different people this impacts. I mean, think about it. If you use a screen magnifier to see, that little pop-up might appear way outside your magnified area. And if you try to move your view over to read it, it vanishes. Or what if you use a large cursor to see it better? That big cursor can literally cover up the very text you're trying to read. It's a single design choice with these huge cascading consequences.
So what's the fix? Well, the great news is this isn't some big unsolved mystery. The people who set the standards for the web, the World Wide Web Consortium, they've already figured this out. They've laid out a really clear, really elegant solution.
And it all comes down to just 3 simple but really powerful conditions that honestly make the web better for absolutely everyone. And here they are, the 3 magic words: dismissible, hoverable, and persistent. I know, they sound a little technical, but the ideas behind them are incredibly simple and intuitive. Let's break down exactly what each one actually means.
Okay, first up, dismissible. This is all about giving you, the user, control. If a pop-up appears and it's blocking something you need to see, you shouldn't have to do this delicate dance with your mouse to get it to go away. You should just be able to hit the escape key and bam, it's gone. It clears your view without messing up your flow.
Now this brings us to rule number 2, hoverable. This is brilliant. Remember that problem with a big cursor blocking the text? This rule solves it. It basically says that when new content appears, you have to be able to move your mouse pointer onto that new content without it disappearing. It's a total game changer because now you can actually interact with and properly see what just popped up.
And finally, number 3 is persistent. This one's super straightforward. Just give people time. The content shouldn't be on some ridiculous timer that vanishes before you've even processed it. It needs to stay put until you decide you're done with it, either by moving your mouse away or by closing it yourself.
So, what's the big deal? What's the payoff for doing all this? Well, putting these 3 rules into practice isn't just about some technical checklist. It fundamentally changes the experience of using a site for the better.
And you don't have to take my word for it. This quote from the official web guidelines really says it all. The whole point is to let people see the extra info and then get rid of it easily, all without wrecking their experience. It's really about designing a respectful, smooth interaction. And just look at the results when these rules are followed. The web just works better. People using magnifiers can finally read the tooltips. Those accidental pop-ups are easy to get rid of instead of being a huge pain. It lowers the frustration level for everyone, not just for a small group of users. So if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's that this isn't about adding some fancy, complicated feature. It's just about being thoughtful. Building a more accessible web isn't some separate special task. It's what happens naturally when you just build a smarter, less frustrating, and more human-friendly web.
So the next time you're on a website and a menu behaves exactly how you'd expect it to, just take a second. Appreciate those thoughtful, invisible rules working behind the scenes. And that's our look at the rules of hover. It leaves you with a final thought. What other amazing design rules are out there, quietly making your digital life better every single day?